Welcome to this roundup of NRL Week 1 previews. We've got a massive weekend of footy ahead with some exciting matchups. I'll be going through all 6 games, breaking down each team's lineup, and giving you my predictions on the outcomes and the margin of victory. Let's dive right in. The Sydney Roosters are battling injuries and suspensions with a team that looks far from settled. They've lost key players like Jared Waerea-Hargreaves and Luke Keary, and with Sam Walker and Brandon Smith also sidelined, it's clear their depth is being tested early on. But with seasoned players like James Tedesco and Chad Townsend leading the charge, the Roosters still have a solid core to build from. On the other hand, the Brisbane Broncos are reeling from their loss of stars like Kotoni Staggs, but have gained strength with the return of Ben Hunt. Hunt teams up with Adam Reynolds in the halves, and they bring plenty of experience and leadership. The Broncos will be hoping to carry their strong pre-season form into round 1. The Broncos have a more settled side, but the Roosters' resilience and experience at home should see them edge out the Broncos. Margin Roosters by 1-12. The West Tigers have revamped their roster with Jerome Luai joining the fold as captain, and he'll be crucial to their success. They have a mix of fresh faces and seasoned players, including Jarian Bula and Terrell May, and they'll be hoping that their new look can lead them out of the bottom rungs of the ladder. The Newcastle Knights, on the other hand, have a solid side led by the experienced Kalen Ponga, alongside rising star Fletcher Sharp in the halves. Their pre-season form has been impressive, and they'll be looking to translate that momentum into a solid performance to start their season. Despite some big names for the Tigers, the Knights' more cohesive team should come away with the win. Margin Knights by 13+. The Rabbitohs are dealing with some injury setbacks, with Latrell Mitchell and Cameron Murray out, which is a huge blow to their starting lineup. However, the addition of Jamie Humphries in the halves gives them depth in the playmaking department, and players like Cody Walker and Campbell Graham are capable of leading the charge. The Dolphins are in for a challenging start under new coach Christian Wolff, but with key players like Tom Gilbert and Felice Kaufusi leading the way, they should be able to compete. However, their recent form hasn't been the best, and the Rabbitohs will be a tough opponent at home. Despite missing some stars, the Rabbitohs are still the stronger team and should get the win, especially at home. Margin Rabbitohs by 1-12. The Dragons come into this game with 2 solid pre-season victories, and they're looking to build on that momentum. New recruits Clint Gutherson, Damien Cook, and Val Holmes have added depth to their lineup. And with players like Jack DeBellin and Ryan Couchman stepping up in the forwards, they look poised to make an impact in 2025. The Bulldogs will be aiming to build on their successful 2024 season, with players like Matt Burton and Jacob Kiraz leading the charge. Even though they're missing some key outside backs to start the season, their forward pack, led by Junior Paulo and the addition of Sitili Tupunia, gives them a strong foundation. The Dragons have the edge at home, and their form in the pre-season shows they're ready to challenge the Bulldogs. Margin Dragons by 1-12. The Melbourne Storm are always a force to be reckoned with, and despite their grand final heartbreak last year, they're back with the same hunger to succeed. They've got a settled squad, with key players like Jarome Hughes and Ryan Pappenheisen fit and ready to go. The arrival of Stefano Utoikamanu in the front row only adds strength to an already powerful side. The Parramatta Eels have a new coach in Jason Riles, and with that comes some fresh energy. But the Eels will miss Mitch Moses in this game due to injury, leaving the halfback role to Ronald Volkman. The Eels have some strong players in the forward pack and backs like Zach Lomax, but the lack of Moses could be a big factor in their performance. The Storm's home advantage and strong lineup should be too much for the Eels, even with their new coach and some exciting recruits. Margin Storm by 13+. And that wraps up our predictions for round 1 of the NRL season. It's going to be an exciting weekend of footy, and I can't wait to see how these games unfold. Make sure to tune in and let me know your thoughts on the matchups and the predicted margins. Who do you think will win? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NRL content. Catch you next time.